Hey guys, welcome back to Sid Meier's Civilization 6, Germany as Frederick. We have just taken the city from Egypt, and we are going to begin our march north toward Japan. Now, we don't necessarily have to go for a domination victory. However, that's something I have not done yet, so that's kind of what I was leaning towards. But now we have captured the capital of Egypt, so we can go on and start heading north. So we're going to start making that shift, and we'll just converse as we go along. I have been enjoying the changes from the last patch. I think they have made some good improvements. I wouldn't mind seeing some, at least some attention to when we get actual citizens in our city. That's just kind of really amazing to me that we've not yet received notification or anything like that that lets us know that we have a citizen. And money is an issue, so we're probably going to need to work on some banks here. Markets. Speaking of which, we will do that now. Production in this city. Probably, let's get a scout going. We definitely want to see what's going on in these other areas. Typically, when I do play a domination victory, I usually play really on a tiny map, just because shifting troops all around can be a little tedious, if not laborious, to play and or watch. Now, personally for me, I enjoy watching people play, so watching troops get moved around is something that is very common for me. If you guys want to know who some of my favorite players are, I enjoy watching BuzWeaver. He's probably my favorite. I enjoy watching Quill 118. I believe it's 118, or is it Quill 18? I also like, I will occasionally watch Drew. I think he used to be called BA Gaming. I've kind of enjoyed his gameplay. All these guys are incredibly knowledgeable players, and I have really gained and learned a lot from them. A lot of things that sometimes you just don't really know until you actually watch other people. Like things you may just kind of take for granted, or things you don't really pay attention to. Let's see here. We do want to let's get those ancient walls going. Get some defense. Speaking of which, I will move this archer over here, and then move the other units towards Japan. And maybe we'll get a trade route, and we'll send it to Kyoto to give us the advantage of using a road. So moving all these troops around will be a little easier, but we'll get through it. And let's see. I did kind of set up all the citizens before the gameplay, because it's a little maniacal to not do that. I actually would like to get this crab repaired. 5 turns. A little bit of a distance, but it's going to be worth it to get that repaired. Alright, and here's our melee. Our ranged that I wanted to have in the city. It's going to come in handy should we get pestered by more barbarians. I think there's a barbarian camp down here. I'm not really sure if I want to move my crossbowmen down there. I think the city of Valletta will take care of that. But if they start pestering us, we'll certainly send the crossbowman down there and let him handle it. Alright, civil service. Engineering. Do we want to change policies? Newly trained builders. Well, let's see. We don't have 2 specialty districts. But I'm not going to do any wonders. We can do production. Production's always good. Maintenance. Gold. Wait. We wanted production in all cities. There we go. There we go. Okay. 2 gold. Maintenance. Awesome. We'll go with that. That will work just fine. Alright, so we're going to just start moving our troops towards Kyoto. Let's see. We're talking about we need a little bit of money. Let me see something here real quick. Alright, so we got our Hansa. We got our amenities. And we'll go ahead and go with commerce. Wow, I hate using good tiles. Oh, here we go. Well, I'd have to spend 120. Let's just wait on that. And should we get another scout? Should we get another scout? You know what? I think we will, actually. We can always delete those characters. It's not a big deal, but we do want to start exploring this map. I actually really was considering getting a quadrime going here as well, but kind of wondering if that's not just kind of the end of that continent. I think we are... I think this is set to Pangaea, maybe? It's kind of funny that I don't recall. I'd have to actually look that up. Alright, let's see. Divine Right. That would give us prediction to medieval... Okay, prediction towards... I think medieval fairs would be good in this situation. Alright, and we're going to move our archer over to this city. We will upgrade him shortly. Upgrades are going to be a little on the costly side. And hopefully we'll get some trade routes going here. Get our banks going. Start making a little bit of cash. So that we can do those upgrades. Let's hope Valletta will take care of that barbarian camp down there. That would be nice. They're definitely working on Valletta pretty hard. Oh, okay, that's a barbarian they're killing. And he's dead. Very nice. Good job. Wow, 1 health. Alright, we'll just post this guy up. Was it 200? Wow. Yeah, we really need some cash. If we get in a pinch, we'll upgrade that archer to a crossbowman. Let's see. How about... commerce. Boy, we really could get some growth going. $20 turns. Wow. Okay. Well, what we might need to do is just get a builder. And see if we can't help get our cities growing. We will continue to go to Valletta. I like having them as a suzerain. I guess we could plug one into Candy here. Yeah, why not? Oh, we've used them. Okay. Very good. Right. To the front as we march along, heading north. Housing. I have kind of think that they want us to kind of use our resources sometimes to make up for housing. This food gives 0.5, so for example, if you had some wheat, like over here, you could convert it back to wheat with a builder and then harvest it and get a big plug from that and get, you know, as much as, what, 4 housing? Just from the wheat? Germany is considered to be the most powerful unit, or most powerful civ in the game.
Blast, build, battle.
But they are kind of just typically tiered here at the lower level. But we seem to be doing pretty good, believe it or not, considering we don't have any particular special unit until the U-boat, so we have no particular tactical advantage. In retrospect, let's see where that niter is. How many turns? 12. We might be within the vicinity here of our northernmost city. and might be able to convert those units over in 12 turns. Yeah, it should give us some decent cash. We only need to convert 2 of the swordsmen, so... Do we want to do Terracotta Army? Not willing to give up a... Not willing to give up a tile right now. So let's... You know what? Let's get a builder. See if we can't... Matter of fact, let's just get a builder everywhere. Well, I don't want to get a builder here. Should we work on our theater district? We really need... Well... Yeah, let's do our theater. Wow. They all... we'll go right here. That'll give us... Yeah. Let's use that desert tile. Put that desert tile to good use. Here. Do we have a good spot for a commercial hub? Yeah, well, this desert would be nice. Where are we going to grow to? 8 turns to there? Okay, I guess we can wait. What about, let's see about a... Alright, campus on the other hand. Wow, we're going to have to wait to grow to that direction. Let's get some money going before we start plopping these down. I don't want to... Hansa... Kind of the same thing. We get a mine. Get a mine somewhere in this area here, because we got 2 hills. Shame we don't have any stone here. Okay, we're just gonna have to probably just build a unit for now. I don't want a builder. Well, we could use a builder and send it down here. Yep. We can always use builders for other cities, so we'll do that. And let's plug our units along. Okay. I have not had an opportunity to use airports. But airports make things a lot nicer. Okay, here's our scout. Let's go ahead and get him going. Because why not? Alright, so we're going to have to wait to get that swordsman out of the way. Alright, and our other scout. Send him west. Where is this guy? Oh, he's going to the crab. That's right. Okay. Slowly but surely. Looks like we might get a little apostle interference here. I know I've heard some of the guys mention that they have oftentimes decided to play with religious victory off because the apostles just become too much of a burden on the map. You can't get around. They just block everything. And so they just play with it off. Not so much to take away the victory from the other civs and or the AI, but just that life becomes easier. Okay, I need to repair. There we go. Very nice. Should give us some amenities. And we're going to keep pushing forward. Very good. So far the apostles aren't creating too much of an issue, thankfully. We have a road right here, actually, that goes right to Kyoto. Very nice. That will make things a lot easier. Alright, do we want our campus? They want us to use our stone resource, huh? That is tempting. If we have our Hansa right here, that's going to give us some good production. Should I take the stone? You know what? I think it won't hurt. We'll get a mine here. We have production here. We have production here. We'll have the Hansa. We have... Yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. We have to give up. Compromise. What is that? Oh, it's our catapult. Okay, well, can I move him? No, he's already had his turn. Okay. Alright. One more? One more build. Where can we maximize that one more build efficiently? Wow, he did a great job of managing this city here with the tiles, or he did a good job managing tiles. Let's go ahead and get some more crabs for the amenities, of course. How are we doing amenity-wise? 0? For now. 2 more turns, we'll get a trade route.
Dovreste prestare attenzione a ciò che v'accade d'intorno. Credetemi.
Alright. She just wants to antagonize us. Okay. Production. Armory. That'll give us a citizen slot. Where could we get a aqueduct? Not worth it. Not worth it. Should we get a pikeman? That should give us a boost. Could send that pikeman over here to help defend the city. I don't think that Egypt is going to be an issue, but you just never know what can pop up over there. Barbarians. Any manner of distraction could happen over there. Alright, good. Those apostles aren't being too much of a pain. Go ahead and upgrade. And we don't want to get too close to Japan, because like what happened with Egypt, they'll want to know if we're going to attack. There's Toronto, and alright, that's as close as we'll get with that unit. Oh, where is Gandhi going? He might plop a city down like right there, or even here. We shall have to keep an eye on him. I think he's like right here. I'm going to swing this scout around in this direction and see if we can find him. Alright, let's get some farms for the housing, because we could use it. So let's focus on farms for the purposes of housing. And grab some crabs. Here we go. Next turn. We have a swordsman here. He might need to stay there, because you never know what India will do, or what they can do. Alright, that's about as close as we're going to get for now. We don't want to get Japan too rattled. And we may... well, we've got 8 more turns until we can get Niter. Or at least see where it is on the map. Hopefully we'll have Niter, as we are pretty sufficiently spread out. Should we get the galley? I think so. Why not? Let's get that galley. Maybe head him in this direction. Okay. Trader out. These are going to be our lifesavers. Let's see. We need that in Akin, right? I think we do. With 46? Yeah. We need to get some food there. Help that city out. I like that the internal trade routes actually give a genuine benefit, as opposed to in Civ 5. Well, in Civ 5 we still could do food and production, but that was pretty much what it was limited to, essentially. There are a few things I miss about Civ 5 versus Civ 6. Open borders. Open borders. Will she do... yep, great. I don't want open borders. And... yeah, we could do that. Don't want to give her open borders, though. She'll be plopping down probably like over in here, which she can still do. Alright, let's get a farm there, and then we will do a... probably a mine right there, or maybe even clear this... is that a hill? Yeah, clear this hill for production. Alright, let's see. That will probably work best to our advantage. Candy. Alright. Sleep. Production. Granary. Yeah, we could use the housing. Sure. 6 turns. Could send the archer over maybe a couple tiles down this way. Being denounced already. She's not a particular threat. I occupy one of their cities. Well, you ceded it to us. So I'm not sure why she would try to be so difficult. Alright, we have our builder. Where can we take advantage of this unit? That is not a hill, that's jungle and jungle. Right here. Get a sawmill going. Alright, let's see. Let's position our guys kind of like this. Whoops. The camera's jumping. Let's go like this. Let's move our guy up. Archer. Okay. Should say this catapult. Let's move him here. And we're going to stay here. Because Japan will start to get a little concerned. Okay, is that where he plopped down a city? I was thinking he'd do it right here. That's not too terribly bad. I'm not overly concerned about that city, to be honest. There's really not anything there that's of any particular importance to me. But watch there be like Niter right there or something. In 6 more turns we'll see. And then we can rage. If that is the case. Alright, let's see. Amenities are looking good and housing is looking good. So I'm thinking unit. Do we want a pikeman or a crossbowman? You know we want a crossbowman. You can't go wrong with crossbowmen. They're a great unit. Actually, no, crossbowman's fine. I was going to say catapult, but we're fine. We're fine. Right. We're going to post up here. Alright, Kumashi. Looks like we're getting closer to France. So France probably... Well, France is right here. Don't know what city that is in France. But we have found France. Alright, we found the ocean here. So that means that... Yeah. Looks like India's right here. So they're going to be on this side. Wow, they got a really nice chain of mountains. Great choke points. For them and us. Of course, we'll probably have to just take this city from them so that they can't utilize those choke points against us. Farm? But I have to say, overall, I've been really impressed with the game. I think the developers have really made some interesting changes. I know you guys have heard me say that I was more of a culture victory kind of a person, and I was. Matter of fact, you know what we should do? We should clear this, get that crossbowman, and then just make a mine there. There we go. How about that? That's a great idea. Yeah, see, I was a big culture victory fan, so that means I really worked hard to get the city-states. But that would be a complete abuse if we could bribe city-states, because then we could just bribe city-states and levy the units and just dominate. So I can kind of understand why they did it that way. But as someone who's a really big fan of culture victories and or I should say diplomatic victories, it's a little it's a change. I think it affects me greater than maybe some other players. I don't know, perhaps I'm just kind of overthinking it. All right, what do we have here? I would like to get a campus down, but we need to grow. Well, you know what? We're at 516. So we need to get this tile before India does. So we're going to go ahead. This is going to be both a practical and tactical move for us because we needed to get that tile before they did. So that was a good expense. Good use of our money, more specifically. not overly concerned with Kyoto because we will take Kyoto ourselves. And let's see, workshop. Yeah, workshop for the Hansa. We can shortly here start assigning our civilians, citizenry to those particular tasks. Okay, guys. Well, we are currently marching towards Kyoto. I did kind of want to try to make it to gunpowder for the niter, but it is running a bit long. Thank you guys for the likes and the shares. There have been some interesting changes to YouTube lately, so if you guys would kindly consider those likes and shares, I believe that will help the channel. And I will see you in the next game.